everyone, it's Courtney back for another pregnancy vlog, and I am 12 weeks pregnant, last week in the first trimester. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to be in my second trimester. There's just something about saying I'm in my second trimester that will just feel great. We went to the doctor's about 2 weeks ago, so I was about 10 weeks, and we got to see our little baby jellyfish, which was amazing. We switch between doctors in the main office we go to, just depending on which one's on call. We want to know both of them. So the one we went and met for the first time this visit was the doctor who delivered Miles, so that was exciting to meet him. Of course, Miles hasn't met him in 27 years since he was born, so with him, it is the same doctor's office, but they use two different machines, two different ultrasound machines, and this ultrasound machine is like a dinosaur, so it's probably the one that Miles' mom saw him on when she was going to the doctor 27 years ago. It was an old machine, so we could see the baby, but we couldn't hear the heartbeat. But this next visit we'll get to hear the heartbeat because it is with our primary doctor in the office, and he has the newer machine where you get to see and hear the heartbeat. So I can't wait to hear the heartbeat again. I did video it, well, Miles videoed it. So I'll show you the video now, and you guys can see our little jellyfish.
That's my boy. Or girl.
Or girl. I think it's a boy.
Top of the head. That's the
Button.
yeah.
So my favorite part about going and seeing the baby this last time was you got to see the baby moving around, which was amazing to see. It's so crazy thinking there's just a baby moving around inside me. This next time we go, this coming Tuesday, so I'll be 13 weeks and 2 days, we'll get to hear the heartbeat like I said and get to see our little jellyfish moving around. So symptoms this week and the past few weeks, I've noticed that my energy levels have begun to rise, so I'm not taking naps very often anymore. I still am kind of peeing a lot, but not as much. I mean, I still have to get up during the night, which is unusual for me pre-pregnancy, so I still do get up during the night and I do pee a lot, but I think it has to do with I've been drinking a ton more water. I think I got dehydrated a couple weeks ago. I just didn't feel that good, and my pee was darker, which if it's darker usually means you're not drinking enough. And I was eating, I still am, but not as much. I was eating pickles and just things I was craving. I'll get to that. I think it all added up, just made me dehydrated. So water and lemonade was my main thing during pre-pregnancy, but I mainly stuck to water, sometimes lemonade, but mainly water. But now I want lemonade all the time. I just love lemonade. So I bought cans of lemonade and I have them in my fridge. And I just love lemonade. I have lemonade for breakfast, I have lemonade for lunch, and sometimes even dinner. So, gotta love that lemonade. But if I do have water, I like to have a lemon in my water. I just love lemons. I can eat a lemon. I mean, I could do this before I was pregnant, but now, like, I really want to eat lemons. Like, you peel an orange, I can peel a lemon and just eat it. So yeah, it's not good for your teeth. Just sour stuff in general I've been wanting. I mean, every now and then I've wanted something salty and sweet, but I've mainly stuck to wanting sour things. Sour straws, lemons, lemonade, Airheads. I mean, sour things in general. I love sour things. So that is one of the main things I do want, is just sour stuff. Yum. I have been having crazy dreams, like weird crazy, not happy crazy. I don't know, they've been just, I mean, I've heard you get crazy dreams when you're pregnant, but I get like probably 2 to 3 different dreams per night, and they're just weird. And in almost all of my dreams I am pregnant, but they're just gross, weird. I mean, dreams like of people getting murdered and just odd, awful dreams, and just bad things that could go wrong during pregnancy. I have those dreams. It's just, I have weird dreams, and they're very vivid, and just, ugh. I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't get out of bed to pee because I'm afraid someone's gonna stab me or something. Just awful dreams. Some mood swings. I feel like my mood is getting better now that I'm getting closer to my 2nd trimester. If you ask my husband, I don't know if he'll agree with that, but because I have had a few mood swings toward him. Mainly upset mood swings, like I'll get mad, but if I'm watching like a show, just any type of show, it doesn't have to be a sad show. I was watching a comedy and I just started bawling. I mean, something sad kind of happened, but it wasn't anything that would usually make me cry, and I cried. But that's starting to lessen, I feel like, than what it used to be. For stretch marks, I'm using Mama Bee Belly Butter. It's Burt's Bees. It didn't smell great when I started using it. I've kind of gotten used to the smell, so I like it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get stretch marks. I use the lotion sometimes when I itch because, oh my gosh, I have been itching so bad. It is awful. And it's not just my stomach and boobs. Those itch. I mean, my thighs and my arms, and I just itch. And then when I start itching, I can't itch those things because it causes stretch marks. And so I just start itching everywhere else. Like my face will itch. Like now my face itches because I'm talking about itching. I think it's all in my head, because when something starts itching, then I start itching everywhere. My back, my feet, I just start itching everywhere, and I cannot sleep when that starts to happen. And I really think it's all in my head, just because my stomach and my boobs are itching more, and I can't itch them, so I just itch other places. But yeah, itching, I hate it. Speaking of itching, I have been breaking out, which I think is another reason I'm itchy. I thought it would kind of lessen the closer I got to my 2nd trimester. It went away, but then it's kind of starting to come back. Definitely my back and my chest are the worst. I feel like a 14-year-old teenager again going through puberty. I do feel like my stomach is getting bigger. I felt like this for, a while now. At first it felt like just bloating, but I feel like my stomach has gotten bigger, not just from eating and from bloating, but I feel like it's growing. I don't know. That's just me. And I feel kind of self-conscious about it growing. No one's come up to me and asked me, but I feel like if people were to ask how far along I was and I told them, they'd be like, oh, she's just fat, she shouldn't be showing yet. So it is kind of self-conscious a bit having bloat or showing early, just because I just feel fat. I feel like I just look fat, not pregnant. I have a friend who's experiencing the opposite thing with her stomach. She's 2 months ahead of me, about 2 months ahead of me in her pregnancy, and she just started showing, but she's always been so petite and tiny, but she felt self-conscious about not showing because everyone's like, well, you don't look pregnant. Are you sure you're pregnant? Well, duh, people. I sometimes people just don't think before they say stuff, I feel like. So I feel like I'm going to start showing really early, and yet other people start showing really late or on time. Constipation, I know, gross, but it happens during pregnancy. You get constipated. I think it's lessening a little bit. I have one good week and then a couple bad weeks and then one good week where I'm normal again. And it is so embarrassing talking about things like this. I mean, if you're pregnant, you've been pregnant, you know, and I'm sure there's gonna be way worse things than being constipated about, like, embarrassing wise. People have already told me that, but and it is hard just talking to anyone. The end result is worth it, I think. So yeah, it is gross, but sometimes you have to deal with it. I'm still going through the, oh, this is gross and I don't want to tell anyone about this, but I want to be open and let you guys know what's going on. And if you are thinking of getting pregnant, trying pregnant, have been pregnant, you will know all about this. Let's change subjects off of the topic of that. Things I do not like. Garlic and onions I've never liked, but it's worse now because I can smell way stronger. Things are just so much stronger. And so we went on vacation for spring break and we went to a Mexican restaurant and they put onions in something, which it's a Mexican restaurant, duh. But I asked for no onions and I bit into it and I was like, like it was nasty. Ew. And this past week has been my worst nauseous week ever. I was complaining about being nauseous before, but I did not know what nauseous was until this past week. We got home from vacation. It started on vacation. The day we left for vacation, it started. And the day we got back from vacation, that night, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I just laid in bed and hugged a gallon baggie. Someone told me to put them in my purse because I haven't been sick, but just if you do get sick during pregnancy, she said to put gallon-sized bags in your purse so when you're out or even at home, you do not have to deal with throwing up in the gross toilet, especially if you're out and it's a public toilet. That's just nasty to have to throw up in. I have still not thrown up, but oh, I got very close the other night. My battery died. I was talking about throwing up, so we can change that subject. Other things I can't stand besides like the onions and garlic, this is gonna sound so mean, but my husband's breath. And I don't know if it's the toothpaste or he eats a lot of onions and garlic. Almost every night he eats onions or garlic. One or the two he eats. Or peppers. He just eats things I hate. And so when we're in bed at night, I will wake him up just to tell him to turn over so he's not breathing in my direction. That's so mean, I know, but oh, I just, I can't do it. And I even asked him to change toothpaste to my toothpaste because that toothpaste, I didn't like the smell. So just, I hate that my nose is so strong sometimes, that my smell is so strong, because I'm very blunt and harsh sometimes, and I'll be like, oh man, you need to, ugh, gross. So, yeah, he doesn't like that very much. Certain sounds I do not like. It's weird because, I mean, it's like nails on a chalkboard makes you nauseous. That's how these sounds are. They just make me want to throw up. So the sound of the cat licking itself, giving itself a bath, I can't stand that sound. I don't know why, but oh, when the cat is sitting next to me and starts licking itself, the cat has to go. And then another sound would be chewing, like people eating. When we're eating dinner, we have to have the TV on or some kind of sound on because I can't stand the sound of Miles chewing. It's just, and it's not just him, it's everyone around me who eats. The sound of chewing just, oh, It's like nails on a chalkboard. And I don't know why that is, but yeah, that's weird. I know, that's so weird. That's probably no one else but me. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and I'll keep you guys updated on next week's doctor's appointment and second trimester changes. I'm so excited. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.